Hello. I wasn't expecting to see you so late in the evening. Hi. I don't have any coffee. That really wouldn't be a good idea tonight. I finished my jacket and I really wanted a chance to come on and share it with you since you spent so much time making it with me. Kind of like pulling these back a little. Let's see. So I finished my Victorian combing jacket on Friday evening. Saturday morning, we got a phone call that there was a boat coming into the Berkeley Marina, which is about hour and a half away from us. Oh, probably not even that long. Probably like an hour away from us. And they had crab that they were going to sell at the marina. So I put on my jacket in the morning, told my husband, yes, let's go get some fresh crab off the boat. Put on my jacket, and the whole day was just fun-filled adventuring. Got so many compliments on my jacket. It turned out great. I mean, I liked it, but you know, we're crafters. Either we love or we hate everything we create, and it's fun to see what kind of responses, feedback that you get. So I finished. I am going to insert some pictures of some me in my jacket with some wild turkey that were hanging out by the marina. I thought it would be a fun picture. So I got my sleeves, took lots of notes on the first one, made the second one. I added a couple of rows. There was increasing one row after the break for the arm, and it made such huge increases around me. Looked like a tutu. So I added a few rows to lower my top a little. I have 3 children. I needed to modify. And then I did half of the increasing that they suggested, which gave me a nice empire flare at the empire waist. And then I didn't make it duster length like I was considering. I kind of just tried it on, did a couple more rows, tried it on, and yeah, I like it. I think I found a nice compromise on that. And I wonder, do I have a measuring tape right here? You know, usually I say it's 20 inches. I wonder, I usually do that for t-shirts. I have measuring tapes, excuse me. I'll put that right back behind you. Woo, sorry, friend. I have measuring tapes all over the place. Where could they be? I have a bowl of randomness. Measuring tape. Let's take a look. Oh, it might be a little awkward with it on. Just kind of curious. I usually go from my armpit to the hemline. That might not be exact. 18. No. My rule of thumb can't be possibly. You know what? It's because I'm sitting. It's just awkward because I'm sitting. Okay, well then that one said 21. So from 18 to 21, that's a huge difference. I should take a proper measurement and see if, you know, maybe if my body's changing, maybe my opinion on my style is changing. And then I put these 2 big, huge buttons on here, which I thought they were like a porcelain, like a clay. They're enameled on the top, but the back of them is made of like coconut, polished coconut fiber, I think. I love them. They just really, I slip it on and off. So the double crochet rounds, I wanted the big buttons, but the double crochet rounds were not big enough. I stretched them and fit them in there, but they're not really usable. The pattern calls for these peacoats. They call for the traditional single crochet peacoat where you make your single, and then before you slip through the last 2 of the single crochet, you hold one and then you chain 3, and then you grab that other one and finish the single crochet. So it's a chaining halfway through your process of making a single crochet. I'm left-handed, and that always makes them lean and turn sideways on me. They don't really stand out very flattering. So I do the very untraditional peacoats where, well, a general picot, not a single crochet picot, where I make the single crochet and then off the top of it I chain 3 and then slip back into the 2 legs of the single crochet, and that tends to hold proper for me. So it did call for it right here on the neckline, which is very nice. Rather than adding bulk of rows of single crochet to finish off that edge, single crocheted all the way around. I did not single crochet on the beginning of the bottom part, but the chain 2 before you move up to every other stitch kind of added like a little natural picot to it. So that was kind of flattering. I did single crochet all the way along the bottom, adding the picots, and I added them on the edge of the sleeve. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's cozy. It's warm. It's neutral colors. It goes with a pair of jeans, but it also looked nice with a nice little pair of dress pants too. How much yarn did I use? Where did I put? I am messy today, huh? Here they are. Buttons. So I ordered this yarn from Hirschner's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the Alpine. I ordered 8, and I have a little left over from the 7, but not enough to, I mean, if I would have sneezed halfway in a row, I would have used more yarn, right? The idea was I did want to just use it all so that I wouldn't have anything extra to do any other projects. I don't really like having a whole lot of like 1 balls left. I really like this color. That's not so bad. I'm going to hold on to that. I don't think that I would wear a hat and a scarf with this. I'm in California. It really doesn't get blustery. It really doesn't. So I'm not sure. I wouldn't wear a scarf and a hat with this, but it might be nice since it's such a neutral color. Maybe in the future, making a little cowl and a hat to wear with a different outfit. Might do that. Or who knows? I might think of someone to make something for. I don't know. So let's see. What did I do? I also started a project. I worked an overnight shift last night, which was 8 hours in the night. 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. I am required to stay awake for my shift. So I watch YouTube videos. I have a few that I needed to catch up on. I really like long ones for those overnights. I like watching Fat Squirrel Speaks. She's incredible. She does hour and a half videos, and they're so interesting. I don't know how she holds on to attention for so long. Wonderful. All full-on crafter. She does the crocheting, she does the knitting, she did some fabric printing. That sounds like a whole nother hobby I might want to jump into. And while I was listening to all of my favorite YouTubes, I was working. So I got my Jimmy Bean Wools bag, and I shoved it full of the beautiful knit picks that Teresa gave me from Phoenix Crochet. I put the whole palette. Isn't that an amazing palette? It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. On Ravelry, I found a little dragon. It was Orbits the Dragon, amigurumi. And I made his little head. very watercolorish. I was a little disappointed. I don't think I got as much done as I was anticipating getting done in an 8 hours, but I worked at my leisure. Didn't really, I have a couple more overnight shifts coming up next week, and I got the body done. Looks awkward right now, but with a sewing needle, we're gonna see the magic happen. And I got the little belly, which I did take my time on this because there was a lot of interesting stitch combinations to make it 3-dimensional like that. Very nice. So that is the belly. That'll come up that part, and then we got the head part, which comes around the neck and stitches on. I made the most adorable eyeballs. The instructions in this Ravelry pattern was incredible. So much personality. When it comes to little plushes that go to kids, I'm thinking my niece Charlie's gonna get the dragon. We're not sure yet. Isn't that the cutest little eye? Surface slip stitch. You know, I have such a hard time getting eyes to look the same, but did pretty dang good on that. That slip stitch is a very nice method, an alternative for the safety eyes. And my embroidery, my hand embroidery isn't the best, so embroidering French knots, but I can crochet. Yeah, I love those little eyes. I think they look like little crescent moons. I used like a little gray silver, and then I used that 80s baby yarn, the white one, because it had like a little, it's got like a little shine to it, a little shimmer. And so there's his eyes. And I did some little cheeks. I know it just looks like a knot of yarn right now. I did the little cheeks, did 2 cheeks, 2 eyes, a head, a body, a belly band. Oh, I did the horns. They're the cutest. So they have you crochet the horn, and it's a curved horn. So there is some fancy footwork in it with where you place the double crochets. Ryan's playing video games. So there's some fancy stitch work increasing that naturally adds a little, how cute is that? And then to make this little band part around the horn, it was 2 rows of single crochets in the back loop, which kind of looks funky. But then when you roll it over, it gives you, so that was done in the front loop. So when you roll it over, it gives this nice little cuffed part, which if you had a horn, your hair or whatever would kind of pucker around it. That just adds personality. Such a cute little detail. And it also gives you that little ridge in there. So when you're stitching it on, you could just grab those inner loops and stitch it on when you mash it down onto his head. So I did 2 of those. That was fun. And I didn't rush through it. I mean, I had all evening. Of course, if I would have like pushed to be productive, I probably would have had a little dragon by the end of the night. There's 2 little horns. And then the nostrils. So the nostrils were fun. It was a long tube, and then you shove the tube in itself. How creative is that? I'll link the pattern below in case. And it looks intimidating when you get it all together, but one tiny little piece at a time, it's like little mini accomplishments. Little nostril. I'm not sure the placement quite yet. I haven't gotten to the assembly part of the pattern. I did look over the pattern 100% before I started, but we got little nostrils. We'll see. I'll have to stitch those on so they actually look like they're part of the feature, the facial feature. And I didn't stuff it as much as I should. I could still add more. I left it kind of open in the back, but I need to go in with a needle and thread and make this ridge just a little tighter And when I put his eyes on, I want him to, I got shaping to do, but potential, right? So have another overnight, I think tomorrow night. I'll check the schedule. I'll be there if I'm supposed to be there. So I still need to do 2 arms, 2 legs, the tail, and assembly. I have a project to work on. And I wanted to check in with you and say hi. We have so many new friends coming to visit. It's absolutely incredible. I'm gonna have to set up stadium seating. 400. We're over 400 friends. Thank you. Thank you for coming to visit. Have something fun planned. And it's gonna take some little editing skills to put it together. And let's have fun. Let's celebrate. Let's have fun. Like 400 friends. I honestly don't know if I know 400 people in real life. Let's have some fun. Let's do a couple of things and have a good time. I went to the $1.25 tree store, and they had these little signs with lettering in the back of them, and you kind of clip and figure out what you want it to say. Hooked on Wishing Crochet. Isn't that cute? That was a neat find. I came right home and set it up and put it with the like. And that was pretty much the whole weekend. After we went and got the crabs, we came home, we boiled them, set them to chill. And then we drove the other direction. We drove north to Sacramento, which is another hour and a half. Probably not even that far. Hour and a half up towards Sacramento. There's outlet stores, and we looked at tennis shoes and walked around and had a good day. Came home, worked the overnight, and then today, Sunday, totally relaxed. We ate some crab for dinner. My husband barbecued some steaks. We had a little surf and turf. And I've been introduced to sweet potato. I've had sweet potato French fries, and I've had sweet potato like at holiday times covered in maple syrup and all that. I was just really wanting to try some like baked potato style with just a little butter, a little salt, maybe pepper, something like that. So I bought a big one at the produce, and I put it in the microwave for 10 minutes, which for a regular, it's larger than a baked potato, but that would have been way too long for a baked potato in the microwave. Microwave potato. But I put the baked potato in the microwave, and I really liked it. It was good. They're vitamin packed. So that was delicious, something new. And we just pretty much lazied around all day, ate, stayed warm, just hung out. It was a nice Sunday. No rain. We had beautiful weather. And I'm not sure what next week looks like. Whatever it is, we'll be fine. I can stay warm, stylish and warm. Thank you for visiting. I hope to see you soon. Probably take tomorrow and the next day to assemble a giveaway video. Let's do that. That'll be fun. Well, have a good night. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope you got a lot of projects finished up or started. Let's start them and worry about finishing them another day. Thank you for coming. Take care.